Suresh Kalmadi, at the outset, I'm sure even you would admit with a sense of disappointment that the perception of the Commonwealth Games, which was meant to be this great moment of national pride, has become the perception of a games that are being built on the edifice of corruption and mismanagement. Do you concede this?
Well, let me tell you, since we got the games, this is the first time the Commonwealth Games has come to India. And we all have been working very hard from inception. The foreign countries had a different thing about India. They said they couldn't organize the games. So all the foreigners said you can't do it. There was talk of shifting this to Melbourne also. But now, the latest press conference they're having, and the latest, like yesterday and day before yesterday, there are a lot of people from Britain, from the Olympic, from my Olympic family, including Lob Sebastian Coe. So everybody said it's great and it's going on very well. The 71 chef de missions who came here, they also gone back very happy.
You don't feel there's an image problem at the very least? We'll get to the specific allegations later, but an image problem?
In the foreign countries, the perception of India is very good.
So it's in India that the perception is a problem?
In India.
Within India that the perception is a problem?
Yes.
But let's not undermine that perception. Let's start with the most recent controversy. The controversy and the allegation is quite simply that money for a certain contract during the Queen's baton in England has been siphoned off to a little-known one-man firm run by somebody that none of us have ever heard of called Ashish Patel. The most extraordinary thing about this is that there was no written contract at all, and it's not clear why a contract for cars and portable toilets and so on should run into the number of crores it seems to have, which seems to amount to £25,000 every month, apart from roughly £240,000 that Ashish Patel has already received.
Well, this 25,000 bit is all wrong. There's no question of any payment. The last payment we have done in October, and there's no payment to be made after that.
But he said to us that you all still owe him money.
That he might say anything, but we have finished the contract, and the last payment was made in October. So there's no question of anything more.
How much money traded hands, or was given in this contract according to you?
I don't remember roughly the figure, but it must be about $2 lakh which went for their cars, for their screens. But I'll just tell you one thing.
$2 or £2 lakh?
£2 lakh must
pounds,
be. In the UK it's pounds. But we have the main person who was there was Jack Morton, who was the event manager.
Okay.
And we had got him by a global tender. We had got the best, and he was doing the whole thing. Now it so happened that the President of India was also coming at the baton function, and the Queen was supposed to hand over the baton to our President. And so the scale went up. And so the police and all the people from the palace also, they said we have to take certain restrictions, because the perception of the whole baton relay was it's going to be a very good show. So large crowds of Indians and foreigners were coming for the show in Buckingham Palace. So the police said you have to cordon the area, you have to have screens. This was the last meeting which they had. About 5 days before the game, this was the additional thing. But all the others, whether Jack Morton came by worldwide tender, and everything was approved by the executive board. But this last minute which they came, and they said very clearly, if you don't do this contracts of this, we will not have the show of the.
Who said this?
This is the London police, and that in that meeting which was held on 23rd of October, they said all of them got together and said that this is a must. Okay. If you can't do it, then we can't go ahead. So we had this company AM cars also, who were told to us by British High Commissioner office.
No, but by who? By the Indian High Commission in England or by the British High Commission?
No, Indian High Commission in London.
So the Indian High Commission in London, according to you, recommends Ashish Patel's company to you.
And they gave us the rates also.
And what is the basis for their recommendation? Do you know that?
I don't know that, but we asked them to give us them because there was no time.